Today I want to talk to you about something you probably already know. A lot of us do, is that God is always with us. But it can be so easy to forget that God is with us. Natalie, how do we forget?
It goes off of our mind and we just forget.
Sometimes we just forget. But just because we can't see him, does it mean he's not there? I think one of the reasons that we forget so easy sometimes is that we can't see him. Interest in God. We can't see God, but I think most of us have felt God. There might be a time you felt really close to him. He did something amazing for you, felt him with you. Either you heard him, you felt present. I think it has more than we think. We know that God is with us. But then hard times come around and we forget. When troubles come, we're like, where's God? Where is God? I don't feel him. I don't see him. Where is God? God isn't here. God doesn't love me. So all these really bad and sad things we think, happen, but we see examples of this all the time in the Bible where God has done something amazing for somebody, and then they turn around and they're like, where's God? God has forgotten about me. Natalie, what happened to the Israelites?
God rescued them from being slaves.
God rescued them from being slaves. And what did he send to Pharaoh? He said he sent plagues to Pharaoh. And then what happened after that?
He split the Red Sea so the slaves could cross.
But he freed them afterwards, right? And then he split the Red Sea so they could cross. And then what happened after that? They went to dry land. And yet when they got out in the wilderness, the Israelites were like, where's God? Where's God? They felt abandoned. The Israelites were, God has abandoned us and he has let us out here to die. But of course not. He didn't do that. Why would he do that? He loves you. Haven't you seen all the things that he's done for us? And we look at the Israelites and we think, wow, that's really silly for them to think like that, right? Sometimes it's easy for us to forget what God has done for us and to feel like he's gone and that he isn't here. So my challenge for you, can you guess what the challenge is? No? You can't. So my challenge to you today is, next time that you feel the presence of God, next time you know that God is there, next time you recognize that God is as at work powerfully, I want you to really remember, maybe even write it down. Maybe you could get a pen and paper or a little notebook where you can feel the times when you've felt the presence of God. And then in those times where you feel that you can't feel him or you don't see him working, you can pull out your little journal and reflect. You can remember the times that you felt the presence of God. Just because you can't see him doesn't mean he's not there.